Hello there. Welcome back to Kavran. Last time, you guys did it. You escaped. You made it to safety. Well done. Congratulations. Everyone give yourself a pat on the back.
Back's pretty sweaty, so I'd rather not.
It is a mite warm today. And I've had to turn my fan off, otherwise the noise picks up on my microphone, so I am suffering already. But you made it back to Yelion. Yeah, Klari, Neo, Piper, and Elena all made it back safely with the bodies of Stix and Arwen. You found a place to safely stay for a little while in Lady Genevieve's manor, welcomed by the staff that remained. However, she herself, you were informed, had gone somewhere. You hadn't actually been told where just yet. But after a little bit of rest, you settle down to utilise your resources. Piper using his time to bury his companions that were salvaged but beyond saving, before celebrating the night away in a rather drunken fashion, but returning in the morning in time to be of service and revive first Arwen, while Klari went out to see if she could acquire some more diamonds. She was directed to an unusual store entitled Gloria's Glorious Jewels. Gloria being a quite prolific upseller of resources and dealing in the most fantastically expensive jewels within the city. Certainly a lot out of your price range, but the small amount comparatively that you needed to compared to what she was selling. But she managed to get a small amount of diamonds so that she could return and Piper could set about reviving Stix. At this point there was, having successfully revived Arwen, there were happy reunions, tears were shed, hugs exchanged, shoes returned. But Arwen was, although tired and feeling weary and from her time beyond, generally unharmed and would recover with some rest. In the meantime, however, reviving Stix revealed him to be not as whole as he once was. He was unable to cure him of the ailments that had started to take him over from his time as one of Uxin's experimental subjects. The scales that had appeared over him left him weak, struggling to cast spells, and generally not his full self. And so we pick things up. The morning of the next day, you've all had another night of rest and recovery. So, Arwen, your penalties from being revived have now decreased by 1. However, Stix, suffering as you are from this affliction, you are in need of greater restorative aid. And as you all sit around and have your breakfast, the 6 of you now, what plans would you like to make?
Well, I would suggest, I know you've got this little baby dragon, right? But I don't really fancy reviving you again when a fucking, you trip on a stone and die outside. I personally suggest that we take either a 3 or 4 day rest, because in D&D terms you have a minus. So after 24 hours you have a minus. No, after a long rest. Yeah, it's a long rest, isn't it? So yes. For every long rest you have, so yesterday you had a -4. Today you have a -3. Tomorrow -2. And a -1. To basically every roll you make. Ability score, attack roll, and saving throw.
Yes.
Um,
Being revived from the dead is very fatiguing.
Yes. And so, yeah, I'd suggest we take a little bit of time to just chill out. Maybe spend a bit of the gold that we managed to acquire. And get you guys, because you guys don't have a lot of stuff now. So what are we doing about that? Are we going back? Do you guys want to go back there like now, or get your little dragon first and then go back?
I mean, what I was thinking was, Arwen and Stix stay, resting for a few days. We need to find someone to help Stix, because otherwise he's gonna go full dragon. Or
Is he gonna go for like?
or he's gonna die again.
Or is he gonna just like be just sick?
Well, I mean, he's probably in great amounts of pain.
He looks like a tough lad. That's a lie. He has 1 constitution. Piper has 2. A bard has a higher constitution than a paladin.
So, do we need to go out for a few days and find someone to help him while Arwen's, resting, and then we'll go and find the dragon when Arwen's all good?
Sounds good. Yeah, alright. You guys have got nothing better to do. Sweet. Let's get out of here. Go find ourselves a doctor. And we'll go to the servant lady that helped us and say, "Excuse me. It has been a long few days, so I've forgotten your name. But I've also left my notes in the room bag. I can't remember what bag it was. But can I...
Helena.
Not Helena.
Alina.
N in it. It's Aaliyah.
Ali. I can't read my own writing. And it's typed anyway.
But
It's time. There's no
There we
excuse
go.
there then.
I just didn't know her name. Carry on.
Aaliyah, where might we find a doctor to help this man Stix?
Well, the college has some amount of doctoring attached to it. I know they have a small medical facility there they mainly use for studying, but he looks quite ill. I don't know if they have anything powerful enough to aid him.
Okay, then like a temple. Or, of like clerics. Like, is there like a cleric around who can do some wibbly wobbly magic and
Make
get
a
him?
religion check for me, Piper.
Religion is the thing I'm really good at. Jokes.
I realize that like any sort of history or general knowledge is really no good for this party because you've got Helena from the Shadowfell, Neo who's 5,000 years old and revived, and Klari from another land across the sea. So no,
it's all on the guy who rolled a 4.
Excellent.
On the guy with a 10 intelligence.
Excellent.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm feeling happy.
Yeah, so you're like, is there a temple or anything like that? And you're like, well, no, not really. Elves don't really have religion and gods.
You really should. It's a great money scam. So rich. I shouldn't say that. Sorry, gods. Love you. Don't smite me.
Well, yes, we tend to put a little bit more stock in the scientific method, as it were.
Well, do you have a scientific method to get scales off a motherfucker?
Oh, I have absolutely no idea.
To reverse these effects. Because, I mean, okay, so there are
those that are more in tune with nature, I suppose. This is potentially more of a natural thing.
Is it natural?
This is definitely unnatural. But I guess scales, like, it's kind of a guy turning into another thing, so theoretically I could definitely see why it's a natural thing. Could I give him my No, I can't give him my skin. That wouldn't work.
What?
I need my skin.
Excuse me?
Well, I was thinking if I could give him my skin, then he can just turn it not
What kind of reptile are you?
Well, I don't grow it back, so obviously it's not a good plan. It was... But I could make it look like that chunk of skin was never No! I could grow it back, but just never reverting to that form again. Yes! Plan. I will be a skin grafter for a living and give and sell people. This is gone. Entirely.
I'm horrified.
When you get wounded, Piper, just transforming how you look doesn't get rid of the wound.
No, of course it doesn't. But
you're not like the 1001 bodies. As long as I never go back to that body, it's fine.
I'm randomly changing into stuff, and suddenly there's just a body which is like flayed and destroyed and burned, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Not this one.
Wrong one.
I forgot about that time in the acid pit.
No. So, okay. Planaroni. Let's go find a druid person who might be able to help him then. Where would we find one of those?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm
Neo
just a
and Klari. You guys have been around this area for a little while. Was there anyone you've met who's like powerful in any way who might be able to help Stix not die so bad?
Not die so bad.
Yeah. Okay. Does Stix have a twin? Because if he does, then we can bin this one off and just call that one Stones, and then we're done.
Can't we just find like a couple in the area?
Well, is that Alea, that's it. I kept wanting to say Elena, but no. Alea said like science might not be the right way. But I mean, maybe we can just go find one and then see if they know anyone or anything around here that might be able to help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they do magic and shit. I'm sure we can find someone. There's always someone in every place you go to which has stuff. No, there's not. Not ever has. God. Hope this Stix got some money, because I'm doing all this.
I mean, Stix and Arwen, you are both...
From the other room, you just hear it. Shit. I'm making me do it. Out of my own self-gratification.
Is Arwen in on this conversation? Right. I don't know where we are.
Yes, the six of you are all gathered for breakfast.
Okay, excellent. The lady, Stix's old lady, who was also a deer and stuff.
Amaris.
Yeah, can she do anything?
That's what I was sort of thinking, but, I'm Piper.
Yeah.
Like,
And now I realise I can be Arwen. So I'm like, things. I know stuff.
Stix are probably like, yeah, maybe. I don't really know. I mean, technically, she's a god. So if she can't do things, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But also, she's not really like a god of healing. She's like a god of the land.
I mean, she'll know who can do something.
Very
if
technically,
anything.
she's a god of the harvest, but that's by the by.
Well, that's not going to help. Scales.
Harvest, grow
Harvesting organs. Yeah.
Harvesting organs. Harvest. Yes. Can I?
Black market.
Yeah.
Good.
Exactly. See, guys, this campaign's just come right the way back around to criminal activity.
Looking at the stopped game.
Valid point. That is a yes.
So it's up to you guys. Do you want to try and make the... Are you planning to try and make the journey?
Is the college on the way to that? Like, can we go past the college on the way out? Or...
No, you guys are currently in... Where's my city gone? There it is. You guys are currently in the Rose District, which is the most northern district.
Ah, okay.
Yes. If you went to the West District, the Petal District, that's where the college is.
I mean, a question then. I was going to say, so I mean, if this person is like out of the city kind of thing, what if, like, Helena, how long you plan on sticking around?
Well, as I didn't really intend to end up here until I can get back.
Fantastic. That doesn't help me.
Well, how long do you need me? Hypothetically.
The fun part, I don't.
Thank God.
I don't know. It's just wondering what you're doing. Because obviously, because I was thinking if we're heading out of the city, right, we can. I mean, I guess where amorous, God, whatever the fuck that guy said.
Well, we've got Neo and Klari coming, so they'll know.
They'll probably say it's like the other side. So if that's like a couple of days away the other way, then yeah, I guess we could go there, come back. By the time we come back, then yeah, I guess it would sort of be like, well, yeah, great, we can sort them out. And when we can get going and find your little dragon thing. Sweet. All right. I guess that's the plan.
So your plan is to try and take Stix to Amorous.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
is it really smart bringing him on the road though?
He can sit in the necklace.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a quite good idea. Okay,
so clever.
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. All right.
Is there anything you'd like to do in the city before you leave?
Yes. I want to spend some of this girl. Before I have a fair bit of it. No, not you, Stix. You have nothing.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
He's from a rich family.
He's from a very rich family, but he is just very poor. I would like to go somewhere to get. So I never got my scimitar. I never got my scimitars back, and that upsets me because I like those scimitars. So I'm going to go to a magic shop and see if I can buy some sort of magic weapon.
Okay.
Magical weaponry. Real quick, because I'm petrified of dying.
Arwen's gonna go too.
Okay.
Yeah. And I would suggest if we are heading out on the road and we don't want anything bad to happen, maybe Klari should come to and try and outfit herself with a little bit better armor or whatever. If you would like, obviously. Maybe. Take a look. Excellent. Just got a magic shop, see what's there. Got loads of money now. Got $1,000.
Do they have rabbits that we can put in hats?
Because I rolled really well on my starting gold and then we found a bunch of gold in the thing. So yeah, I got gold, boy. One platinum is like 10 gold pieces? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. To the magic shop.
Okay. You head out. Make an investigation check then if you're wandering the city looking for a magic shop.
Can I make it with charisma, or rather make a charisma persuasion check to persuade someone to tell us where there might be one of these shops? Just like talking to people.
That would still be more investigation, trying to talk to someone and explain what you wanted. Yeah,
I mean, I'll have to say investigate.
Charisma investigation, though.
Sweet. Alright, add 5 to whatever this is. Boom! Did it. Unnatural 20.
Why 5?
Because I have 0 intelligence. The +2 is from my jack of all trades, and my charisma is +5.
Right, that's why it's adding 2. I remember these things.
Jack of all trades is so good.
Indeed. So, you guys all head out. You start walking the street, and Piper just starts wandering up to people at random. After quite a quick conversation, you're directed to an area in the northwest of the city where the Petal District, which contains the artisans and the scholars and things like that, reside, and where it also joins the more affluent Rose District. And you eventually do find a large and welcoming looking shop. As you make your way inside, a small bell chimes, but as you look up above the door, there is no bell in sight.
I like moving in.
But the sound
Is
of
it
the
just
bell
a random person going, bidding?
It's just a.
doesn't appear to be, although they could be invisible, you don't know.
Wage jobs in Kavran are interesting.
And so, as you make your way in, I'm going to turn on the light 1 second. As you make your way in, there is this chime of the bell, and gliding, you see, out from a blue curtain behind, this tall, quite severe, pale-looking elf with short, close-cropped, raven black hair. He just surveys you all with a smile that just doesn't quite reach his eyes. And what can I do for you all?
Hello. I'm in the business for some magical miscellany, if you catch my drift. We are adventurers, wanderers, highwaymen of a sort, and we would like some items to protect ourselves and yeah, basically it. Stuff to protect ourselves. If you've got anything of that sort.
Did you have a particular protection in mind?
Well, I think my armor's okay. This is probably the best I'll get, best bang for the buck sort of thing. But
If you are satisfied with it, then yes.
I have these two like scimitars, and I used to have cooler magical ones, but they got, shall we say, taken from me by someone a lot bigger and winged. So I would like some replacements. Not necessarily scimitars, but something light I can use in both my hands. Anything of that variety. And preferably something that is more dexterous in usage, if you catch my drift.
Well, we do not carry a lot of stock of such a variety here. However, enchantments can be laid upon existing items if you would prefer.
You can make these current magic items matchable. Oh, that would be interesting. How much would that run me?
Well, it
Or
would depend on the nature of the enchantment you desired.
You said you don't have much stock. What small stock might you have?
One moment. And he reaches down below a counter and he pulls out a very, very tiny, tiny wee chest, only about the size of like an A5 book. And there's a decidedly heavy thump as he puts it down. You hear him mutter a few arcane words and opens it up. And as he opens the lid, the chest expands. And he reaches in and he just pulls out a dagger. Looks relatively plain and unseeming. This is your standard fare, durable magic item. It will not dull, it will keep its edge. It is hard to damage or destroy. It's a basic +1 dagger.
Okay. I'm alright for the +1. I'm alright for the +1 dagger. I think anyone fancy a +1 dagger? Anyone a magic dagger? No. Might there be anything else? I understand you didn't have much stock.
If it is weaponry you're looking for, then no. If it is other items, then yes.
What items might you have?
Oh, well, we have a variety of things. For example, and again he reaches in and pulls out a deck of cards. This deck of cards is very useful for creating distractions or entertaining the simple-minded. And he draws a card at random and just chucks it out on the floor. And before you see the image of himself spring to life.
Oh, dang. Does it move, or is it just like a still illusion?
It sort of stands there and like looks around. Kind of, you can see the illusion is just hovering very slightly off the floor, but you can't see its feet.
Okay.
You guess might mean that this figure behind the counter is also hovering.
Ah. Oh. Well, that's each to their own. I sometimes do not have feet.
Yes, alternatively, something like this, and he like flicks his fingers and the cards come straight back. The card comes straight back, and he reinserts it into the deck, puts the deck away. Yeah, pulls out a necklace of a number of glowing red orbs. If you were looking for something slightly more offensive, then simply pluck a bead from this necklace and toss it out. Do stand far back as you do so. And it will.
How much would that deck of cards run me? And how much would this necklace run me?
The necklace itself is... What is the pricing for magic items? It's weird, I know, but...
It is very, very weird. And the differences between each one is insane.
Oh, I don't know what page it's on. Let's pull a number out of the air. Hold on that. This will cost you in the region of 1,200 gold for the necklace. The deck of cards is around 100 gold.
Yep. I'll take that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, 100 gold for a... I think I know what the item is, but might it perchance be a deck of illusions?
It is indeed.
Fantastic. Excellent. Yes, I will take those. 100 gold, you said.
Indeed, yes, and he takes the cards out of the deck and puts them on the counter and slides them across towards you. Is there anything else?
How much would it cost to enchant these so that it might bypass certain resistances of a slightly more magical nature?
Well, it would depend on the nature of the enchantment. For a basic enchantment, you're looking at around up to 500 gold.
500 gold.
It depends on the enchantment itself.
Would you be able, and this is maybe a bit far thinking, would you be able to enchant them so that if I were to, I guess they're not really thrown things, are they? I was going to say, would you be able to enchant them so if I were to throw these things, they could come back to me?
That is more complex, but certainly doable. I have in the past created such an enchantment.
How much would that run a man with 900 gold, but good intentions and some fame under his belt?
A man such as this can expect to pay in the region of 700 to 800 gold.
Well,
it will take me around 2 weeks to complete the enchantment.
Shit. We don't know.
If you have more gold, then the enchantment process can be expedited.
Look, I didn't want to be I didn't want to be that guy. But we are in a little bit of a hurry. See, a noble warrior of this land, a great warrior named Stix. You may have heard of him. He's a mighty paladin of Zuriel, a protector of...
I have not heard of this warrior.
Well, that does not surprise me. He is a man of the woodlands, and he does not wish to revel in fame. But sadly, he has been grievously injured by a terrifying being, a dragon, no less. We are taking him to someone who can heal him of his great wounds he has sustained when fighting this beast. Only the mightiest of healers can heal these wounds. We really need to get going. His life is literally at stake here. He may die, but the reason we come into your shop today, your shop out of so many brilliant magical shops in this great city, is because we thought your shop might have things we would necessarily need to survive our perilous journey. A man's life hangs in the balance here, good sir. Would there be anything at all, might be able to do for us?
Well, make a persuasion check first.
I'll
grant you that courtesy.
I was hoping you'd say that, JJ. I was hoping you'd say it. Wait, persuasion. Okay, I have a plus 7. I was kind of hoping. I was hoping for deception, but then halfway through I realized, wait, I'm telling the truth. What the fuck? So, here we go. Oh, fuck.
I'm afraid the enchanting process is a complicated one.
That is. How long for your more basic enchantment, then?
Could potentially be completed within approximately 3 days.
Never mind! We need to get going, like, pretty soon. So, and otherwise I'd be without weapons. So, actually, I'm good. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty good. Good for...
Very well.
Good for stuff.
If cost was an issue to you, I would be willing to offset it with trade. I could certainly be up for trade. No, I'm good. Thank you very much for your time. But yes, anyone else want anything here?
How much to make a bow magical?
It would be the same depending on the rate of enchantment. depending on which enchantments you would desire upon it.
What are the options?
Well, I can do anything from making it shoot fire or ice or acid when you fire your arrows, to simply making it slightly more durable. I mean, yeah, depending on what enchantment, he can make it like a +1, a +2, a +3, depending on how much gold and time you have. He
How
can
much?
make it shoot extra fire damage, ice damage, you know, like, there's a lot you can do with enchanting.
How much is fire damage?
That would be quite a complex enchantment. Would run you into the region of around 2,000 gold pieces.
Fucking shit. No. What about like a +2?
A medium level durability enchantment would probably be in the region of around 1,500 to
Fucking shit.
2,000 gold pieces as well.
And what about the first one? Just a +1?
That is much more simple. It will cost in the region of around 150 gold pieces.
How the hell does it go from a +1 being 150 and then a +2 being 1,000?
The enchantment is exponentially more complex and takes, therefore, much more time.
The afterlife is so much cheaper. And how long will a +1 take to do?
It will take around 3 days.
Excellent, I'll do that.
Wait a minute. Are you Helena or?
No, I'm Arwen.
Okay, cool.
You need
So-
Yeah, Arwen's just like...
to hold up like a little card.
So I was gonna
I
say,
need to put on like a hat or something.
realistically, do we actually think the Stix is dying, or could we wait around a couple of days? Because if we waited around a couple of days, that means you would be perfectly fine to like travel and shit.
That's... I mean, we're only going over there and coming back. Fine.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wait, do you have your bow?
Yeah, well, my magical bow got taken away, and now I only have my shitty longbow.
Oh no.
So I'm mad, but it's fine. And also my magical dagger got taken away, which is also fine.
And your magical sword that turned into a web.
Yeah, that's gone too. And my graffiti pen.
That's not magical, that sword. That's mechanical.
Ah,
Do I still have it?
You should do. I don't think it was magical anyway.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
It was just a mechanical, like, you twisted the grips on the handles and all the links separated. And then allowed it to extend so you could then use it as a whip. But it wasn't I don't believe I made it magical. I believe it was simply mechanical.
I don't know if it's still there or not. I'll check that in a minute. But anyway.
Basically came out of that entire encounter naked because he had fuck all.
Yes.
For a paladin of nature, he relied a lot on magic to keep him alive. Armor, shield, sword. Sadly.
I do. I don't know. Anyway.
He's fine. He'll get it back.
Yeah, I will
Right.
leave this with you, kind sir.
Okay.
Make my bow good. Thanks.
So you give him 150 gold?
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Need a calculator.
Wait, what if we see something on the road, though?
What do you mean if we see something on the road?
Like, if we go, like, over there and see something bad on the road.
Arwen's staying in the necklace with Stix, keeping him company.
That's fair.
Because she's not getting dead again.
She's not
But you're
getting...
still going to take her with you?
She's going to keep Stix company. He's going to be bored.
To be fair, he's very easily bored. Although, looking out of the big window is like a big movie. You know? Getting some popcorn. He'll love it.
Maybe Arwen will just stay here.
It's up to you.
Arwen's just going to stay here.
Okay.
You'll come back for me, right?
Absolutely. Yes. 100%.
I'll kill you if you don't, and I'll steal your shoes.
What was that name again? I'm joking. I don't like my shoes getting stolen. No.
I'll steal your coat.
We will come back. You seem nicer than the scary one. Let's go, shall we?
Bye, guys. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Did you take the card things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deck of illusions. Oh. Ooh. Deck of illusions. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Coffee.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in the city?
Are we still in the magic shop?
Yes.
I'd like to ask if he has any, like a replacement for magic crystal that broke for my dagger.
Yeah, you pull out your dagger and you show it to him, and he takes out. He seems far more interested in this, and like, takes it quite eagerly in his hand and looks at it. And you show him the crystals, and you show him the damaged one. And he's looking at it. He takes out from his pocket a little monocle, and as you like put it into his eye, you see a couple of like little runes start glowing around the edge. Yes, I see. This is quite a powerful magical item. I potentially could reverse engineer the missing crystal for this. I can, however, it looks to have sustained quite some damage. I can stabilize the enchantment, but I do not believe it is possible to repair.
The crystal or the dagger?
The dagger. So basically he's saying he can stabilize it so it'll remain like fine and functional, and he can possibly come up with a replacement crystal with enough time, but he can't return it to how it was before it was damaged.
Okay. How much to stabilize it and get a new crystal?
To stabilize it will take an unknown amount of time. Depends on the nature of the enchantment. Originally it seems quite powerful. If I am completing your friend's enchantment for 3 days, I will need perhaps an additional week to reverse engineer the enchantment on the crystals and produce a new one. Doing so will put the cost in the region of around 350 gold for you. However, I cannot promise results in this time.
What if I'm gonna like just sort of saddle up to him? I'm just gonna. What if like you could, like, you know, given this is, you might not know who she is either. She is well, actually the head of the troop. This, remember earlier on I spoke about Stix. This is kind of her boss. I've literally seen her gut a man in 5 seconds. She's extremely drunk right now. That's the only thing keeping her calm. She really, really loves that dagger. Is there anything you could do? Because I think she has a bit of a relationship with that dagger. It's very special.
Yes, of course. If you would like, I can increase the speed of enchantment and materials used, but it will increase the cost of doing so.
And what are we looking for in terms of that? You know, for a hero and a bad woman, such as her, who, you know, may or
Currently,
probably.
your friend's enchantment will take me 3 days to complete. Your other friend's enchantment will take at least 7 days, if not more, at the cost of 350 gold. I can hire additional help to increase the speed of enchantment and use additional materials to do so. Essentially, you can
We can throw money at the problem.
you can literally throw money at the problem.
What does he mean by stabilizing? Like, what happens if we don't do that? Is it going to get more broken?
It is possible. I cannot say for certain, having not created the item and not had a chance to fully study the nature of the enchantment. An item as badly damaged as this could become unstable.
Well,
As I said before, however, I have not studied the enchantment, and I may be wrong in this. Not all items damaged in this way develop instability.
I've got a bit of gold.
It's fine. I'm going to now because I can't do without my director.
I'm sure it's without the crystal, or is it without the actual dagger? Oh shit! Okay. Oh shit! So she if she uses the dagger, then it'll be unstable.
So yes, you've asked for two things. You've asked for looking at the dagger and producing the crystal, and he says the whole process of potentially reverse engineering everything and repairing it will take 7 days.
And is that repairing it? So is that repairing it to a +3 dagger?
No, he says you can't do that because he's not familiar with the nature of the enchantment, because he didn't create it.
Right.
Do you remember where I got it? I don't remember what's in it.
I believe we were in this one.
You weren't in this one.
It wasn't.
You
No,
were
we
in
weren't.
Yelion, though.
No, yeah, we were in this city.
Yeah, you're in this
But-
city.
We
I thought it was a different.
yeah, but it was a different shop. If you wanted, we could quickly nip to that shop and and ask.
Yeah, we go there to take it to the shop again. This guy doesn't know anything about it.
Okay.
Well, cheers for the cards, buddy.
Well,
We'll see you later.
I will see you in 3 days with the completion of your item.
See you then. Can you turn on the light? Yeah, it's got a little bit dark in it. Alright. Go to the shop.
Okay, so you go in search of another shop, trying to find the original one you went to. Yeah, make an investigation check, Klari.
Can I... Or rather, can I... Actually, no. Can I give it... Yeah, 'cause I wouldn't be able to help. But could I, to try and get this sort of done a little bit quicker, just be humming a little tune as we're going along to try and speed her up and therefore give her some magical inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Bada bing, bada boom! You get a D10 to whatever you roll on this investigation check.
Can Arwen also give her
Oh,
advantage? Oh, okay.
should have rolled the
Doesn't
D10.
26.
26.
Yeah. So, having gone to the medical shop, you decide that you'd try and take this back to its source. And in doing so, you remember quite clearly where to go. And so you find your way back there in short order, Klari. pushing away, and you see that this is a much more militaristic shop. There are a lot more weapons and things like that on display here. You see the same elf behind the counter as before. Yes, what? Hello? How can I help?
Hi, don't know if you remember me, but I bought this dagger from you.
Ah, yes, you bought one of my finest pieces. Good God, what has happened to it?
We got kidnapped by a dragon.
I'm sorry, what?
We got kidnapped by a dragon.
It's quite a riveting tale. Do you have time for me to tell you?
A dragon, you say?
A dragon, yeah. Big ass green dragon.
Right.
And when I found my dagger again,
I suppose that's something I can claim, that my weaponry was used against a dragon and the user survived, so that's something.
Survived, but you deserve strength.
I mean, it was very much down to this dagger, I'm going to be honest. It was...
Oh, well, that is fantastic news.
Yeah, it's very good dagger, but I was hoping that you might be able to fix it. Other magic shops don't seem to know anything about it, so they can't really help me with it. So
yes, of course. Allow me to take a look. Yes, indeed. I can see it has been badly damaged. The enchantment itself seems to be... probably seems to be alright. So it takes the dagger and turns it over a few times in his hand and mutters some arcane words, and the whole thing glows softly with this greyish white light. It's like, yes, it seems stable enough. It could be repaired if you wished, potentially to what it was, but that is entirely up to you. It could be done.
I would prefer to fix, but how much would that cost and how long will it take?
The cost itself is relatively minor compared to creating it from new. It would probably cost in the region of around materials. Did you want a replacement crystal, presumably, as well?
Yes, please.
Yes, I could probably do the whole thing for the region of about 400 gold in 2 or 3 days.
That's a steal. Damn.
And do you expect payment now or when it's finished?
Well, if you leave the dagger with me, then you can come and pick it up in 4 days and pay it then. You can pay now if you like, and you can just come and pick it up. It's up to you.
If it's okay, I think I'd like to do the payment in 4 days.
Yes, of course. I will have your dagger, so its resale value at current is much more than the work I'm going to put into it, and there's no problem to me.
Okay.
Do you need money?
You see?
Are you poor?
Oh,
It's fine. I got it.
I can do a loan to you.
A small loan of 1 million gold.
yes, I have like 100.
I too can give you a loan. I have plenty of money. I have 900 gold left. Of course, in the debt of Sir Piper Favor. That was a look. That was a look of like, do I really want to do this?
I was more thinking, like, once I've got my dagger back, I'd like to try and see if I can make that. Can you give me a help?
Fucking what? That's fine. Cool. So there you go. You can. How much was it? So you got 100, and it was about 400 from this guy. Okay. So yeah, I need to give 300. Good sir, do you happen to have any weapons, maybe not as powerful as these in your...
I'm going to pay the man first. Change your here's your 400 gold now, and I'll collect it later.
Okay, you're paying him now? Yeah? That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys saw that out. Yeah, that's fine. He takes it down, he hands you like a slip of paper. It's like, make sure you have this upon your return. I'm not very good with faces.
Fantastic.
Weapons and artifacts I create, absolutely, but faces not quite so much. And as he does this, he sort of looks over your shoulder at Arwen. It's like, although some people that annoy me greatly, I don't forget.
I've never been here. I've been dead for many years.
She literally died. This is a new and improved Arwen, brought back from the dead.
Pity.
By yours truly.
Pity? I will throw things at you, sir.
I would love you to try.
The temptation to cast a whole person while she just throws things at him is too great.
What can I throw at him? I would like to throw a flute at him, please.
Okay. You throw a flute at him. Can you make a... what is it? A charisma saving throw, please.
Okay, a saving throw?
Yeah.
Oops.
3.
Wait, no, it's fine. Oh, wait, no! Arwen's gonna die!
Arwen dies again.
As you throw this flute, it just like plonks him in the chest, and he just snaps his fingers, and Arwen disappears.
Wait, where did I go?
Yo! Give it... What? Give it back!
Am I gonna die? I don't wanna die. Please.
What?
Well, that'll teach her for throwing things at me.
Where did I go?
Okay, yes, I know she's... Okay.
She'll be back in a minute, don't fret. But if you throw something else, I'll have you arrested. Keep control of your friends, even if they have been recently deceased.
Fantastic. Of course.
And about 50 seconds later, Arwen just blink, pops back in.
Where did I go?
You got banished.
To another plane of existence?
You were banished to a harmless demi-plane, so for a minute you were basically floating in a black void.
Hello.
There was no shoes. It was awful.
I like to think it's a harmless demi-plane where even your own shoes were taken from.
The deadliest of weapons, not allowed.
No.
Does this guy happen to have, just like really quickly before we move, does this guy happen to have any like fancy like +1 weapons or any simple weapons for slightly magical weapons for sale? Anything potentially interesting?
Yeah, I mean, he's got... You can see there's... There's a lot of like stuff on the walls and things, all in like cases and what have you, that you would guess would be magically protected. But yeah, if you would like a weapon, then
yeah, like I said before, anything I can throw or any unique looking daggers / like short swords, scimitars, that sort of thing.
well, daggers can be thrown if you would wish. Yes, you would presumably prefer not to have to pick it up every time.
Yes. Well, no. Yes. No. I don't want to.
Well, I can offer you an item much like your companion's belt over there. that you can store items on and they will return to it.
Yeah.
Wait, who has a belt?
Klari has a belt.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, if she throws a daggers, they like come back to her.
Oh.
Or if you,
It was just a belt.
yeah, there was a.
Is it magic?
Yeah. No, we never got it checked out.
You did not. It appears this guy, however, recognizes such an item as Klari's belt.
What is it? Do you know what it does?
Oh yes, of course. I've sold several of them. A belt such as this, you can. Well, what have you got there? 3 loops? Yes, you can store 3 items on it, and if you throw them after a short amount of time, they shall return to you.
Oh, you can like throw your daggers and they'll come back.
Fancy.
Yes, of course. I believe I have another belt in stock. They're quite common. Well, quite desirable. The belt itself is the magical item. Alternatively, I do believe there is a dagger somewhere amongst this collection that would return to you.
That's pretty good. Do you have like a double-ended dagger? Saw one once. It was cool. Don't even know how that would work, but that's fun.
I mean, how would you can see him sort of like he holds up his hand. And he's almost like
You'd stab, but you'd flash.
roll a D100 for me.
Gladly. 20.
It's like, an interesting idea, but I don't. No, I don't have anything amongst my collection at the moment.
Damn. Well, that thrown dagger does seem like a cool idea. So, yeah. If you've got one of those, I'd definitely be taking something of that sort.
Yes, of course. Allow me to find it. One moment. And you can see he walks out from behind the counter and starts perusing the shelves of things like aha, here it is. Yes, of course. And you see he opens a cabinet. And instead of pulling out a dagger, he pulls out a ring.
Oh.
Yes, here it is. This is the one I've got. Something a little bit extra as well. And he slides the ring onto his finger. You simply rotate it around. And he does so by... He puts it on, like, his middle finger. He does so by turning it with his thumb. And as he does so, and turns it with his thumb, the dagger appears in his hand.
Oh, shit.
Yes,
how much?
I don't believe I have any of the less... this one was a bit of a passion project, shall we say. Create something that could dual purpose, as it were. But it'll still, return to just thing. You can see he flicks it across, throws it across the room, and then just before it hits like the wall on the other side, he waves his hand and it freezes midair and then almost like catching, but not actually having to catch.
Okay.
It spins through the air back towards him, and just returns to his hand. Like he doesn't have to catch it; it just returns to his hand. But the dagger, this one physically rotates back along its path through the air.
That's pretty sick. Yeah. How much would something like that?
Well, this one, it's a couple of extra features rather than the instantaneous return, you have the additional chance to get something on the way back, and of course you have the disguised feature, at which point you twists like it's almost like you twist the like slight pommel on the dagger, and it again just shrinks down and turns into a ring on his finger. Something like this is going to be slightly more expensive, run you in the region of sort of 650 gold, I think, for this one.
20 gold out. 25 gold out, actually. Oh, you have 12. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I've still got platinum people.
Oh shit! Oh my
I've
god!
been counting as gold for some reason.
You have
So I
50.
have 150.
You have 150.
Do you want some gold back?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some gold back. All right. Yeah. I'll. And then with that money, I'll buy that.
Okay.
Right.
So you get the +1 dagger of returning.
Yay! That's cool. I like the sound of that. Returning. Cool. In which case, I am done. Your thing is being repaired. Actually, while your thing's being repaired, do you want this? And then when we come back, you can then get your dagger back. So. Well, it'll be like a loner, you know. Just don't want. I'm very paranoid at the minute. There was a dragon out there, fucking attacking us. Maybe he's not. I mean, we took like a load of his horse. He's probably not, you know, natural. Just give us.
And it turns out I've got a belt that makes me turn, so that's cool.
That's fair. Alright. In which case, yeah. Let's go get this boy alive again. I mean, he's already alive, but, you know, like, let's scale. Descale! Like, descaling the kettle. But, a Stix.
Oh, dear lord. What a terrible analogy.
I can just sit in trees now at night time with owl gobbles. The daggers are enemies, I'm gonna have to get out.
Oh my god. That's kind of busted. That's pretty cool. It's also it's terrifying. You're like a vigilante.
What was
Nice.
that? I missed that one.
Owl go. She said she can just sit in trees now with the owl goggles in the darkness of the night and just throw daggers down
Oh, jeez, yeah.
and have them return to her belt as if nothing ever happened.
Oh my god. Yeah, the only thing, it's just the trail of dead bodies just in a circle around this one tree.
It's like 30-foot circle around this tree where there's just a load of dead bodies and people are stood slightly further.
It's a haunted tree.
Oh yeah, it's 120 feet, range. So everyone's thinking, oh, it's this.
That could be tall, but I can't throw that far.
Yeah, it's a haunted tree. Everyone stay away from the haunted tree.
There's an owl with
Stay away, trees,
I really love that idea. Just everyone like, it's a haunted tree, and it's just Klari in this tree with little daggers like, ooh, bitch.
That's brilliant. Okay. So, I have some items. I have your plan. What would you like to do now?
Let us away.
Get Amorous. Get Stix. Stix are upwards. Or he's like on the way to being healed, kind of thing.
Arwen's going back to the house, so it's just Helena.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. Don't talk to strangers.
So Arwen heads back to the house to take in some R&R, and the rest of you head off.
I'll put Stix in the.
Okay, Helena
thingy.
puts. Would Stix want to travel in the necklace of an unknown person?
I think he'd be very, very scared. But these people seem nice. I imagine Neo might, like, be somewhat supportive, saying they're alright. Helena probably looks kind of terrifying compared to the rest of his group, but there we are. He's seen worse. So yeah, he'd step inside very tentatively. Just sit down, look outside. Ooh, I'm bored, and just fumbling around, talking to him, hoping that people can hear him. I don't even know if they can hear him or not, but
no one can hear him scream.
Yeah, so he's just talking to himself basically. Oh, go over there. Oh no, I guess not. That's fine. Oh wait, what's that over there? I think no, not going to go there. That's cool. Can you guys hurry it up, please? I'm getting really bored in here. Anyone hear me?
There are 2 mannequins in there.
There are 2 mannequins in there, which are terrifying him. So what he has specifically done is walked up to the mannequins in his very injured state and just sort of lifted them up again in their very thing state. And moved them to the very far corner, taken the jacket off the male mannequin, and then just flopped it over the both of them.
Okay.
And has decided that's that. They can't see him, he can't see them. And he will never look at them again.
Okay.
They're no longer there, obviously.
If they come alive and kill Stix again, I'm going to be upset. Oh my god. Can you imagine? It's just we open the thing, it's like there is blood everywhere. Stix is walked by 2 CR30 mannequins.
Well, if they were that difficult, there wouldn't be that much blood.
Oof. No, it's all of his blood.
Well, that's what I mean,
mannequins won't bleed.
No, Stix would have just been neatly skewered. Anyway, everyone that's travelling by foot, can you all make a survival check for me, please?
Yeah.
Can I roll real life dice? I really want to.
Yeah, if you want.
Yay! Whee!
Rolling real dice.
14 plus nothing. 14.
Okay.
8.
Whee!
What's that about? 9.
19. Klari has become the survival expert of the group. Yes, because with Neo's 7, that's not great.
Tis not, no.
Sorry, what was that? So, you guys set out. Stix is riding in his necklace. Having a great time. Can someone roll a d12 for me? It takes you a little while, Stix, in your weakened state to drag these mannequins over, but you do eventually get them into the far corner of the room.
Yeah, that probably wipes him out after that. He's asleep now.
Okay, a 6. And this is your morning's taken a few hours. You had quite a leisurely start as you made plans. Went out, spent a bit of time finding these different magic shops, traversing the city and so forth. So, you reckon you've got maybe sort of 8-ish hours ahead of you? if you travelled into the sort of the depths of night. But yeah, you can get a solid amount of travel underway on this first day. It is as the sun is lowering in the sky, a voice reaches you on the wind. You are a few miles away, travelling at a decent pace on foot. When a sound comes through the air, and turning around at the source of this, you can see circling above the city a large green adult dragon. And even at this distance on the wind, you can only imagine how deafening it would be to the people within. You hear the voice, "People of Yelion, you hold something most precious to me. Hand over the thieves who crept into my home, and we shall have peace. You have 3 days to deliver the white-haired elf, the tiefling, the changeling, and the grey-skinned, along with all they possess. I hold no grudge against the people of this city. Yet, you would be wise to keep it that way."
Ooh, stop.
We did.
Stix and Arwen are fine.
Did kind of take a bunch of his stuff from his lair. You're wearing
that from other people.
Yeah, but finders keepers.
Losers weepers.
From his perspective.
Yeah, now it does.
Valid point.
Yeah, dragons adore to finders keepers when they find it. When it's taken from them, they're less happy about that.
Me too.
We have a problem then. Because, okay, here's my thing, right? I love adventuring as much as the next guy, but I'm very much aware that I play a fucking instrument better than I kill a dragon. This guy, on the other hand, I'll point to the necklace, you all say he's a motherfucking paladin or some shit. I mean, I don't know much about paladins, but in all the songs and stuff, they're pretty good. Can he whack shit good? Can he kill a dragon decently? Maybe not.
That sounds like a great song. Does he whack shit good?
Does he whack shit good? Whack shit good? Can he willy whack shit good? Said willy about 5 times there, but can he willy whack shit good? Oh fuck. Moral choices.
It's fine. We don't need to do that at the moment. We're doing other things.
Okay, that's 3 days. You guys have said that thing. This amorous person is 2 days away from here. By the time we get back, the city will be in ruins.
Oh,
He
yeah.
will have already.
I thought we were looking for.
I was assuming we're out of the city. You said we were out.
Yes, you guys have travelled around 6 hours out of the city now.
We can hear that from here. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Arwen, for you, this was deafening as the voice was magically magnified across the city.
Okay. No, we can't hand ourselves over to the dragon, but we can.
If we fight him in this
You have cards now. Of
Yeah,
illusion.
I've got cards now, but okay, the problem with these cards is I can't pick what comes out. It
Can't
has
you?
to be random. And there's
How did
all
that
sorts
man make himself come out then?
of luck. Or he made them, so he can do that. But, like, I can make, like, an adult red dragon. It can't actually attack anyone. It's just an illusion and has to remain within 30 feet of its creation. So, or
These cards suck.
I could make a fucking kobold come out, and I don't think that would help protect the city very much.
But you don't actually choose anything, so how is that any good?
Because, like, it could be useful. I just like the thought of pulling out random illusions, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just think that'd be fun. Just fuck with you guys in your sleep. Just like wake up and, oh shit, there's a dragon. Run.
How would you like it? You got tortured by one.
Well, yeah, by a green one. Imagine a red one might act rather different. For example, a red one might not want to peel off my skin. Just burn it instead. That's much quicker. Not by much.
I'll keep that in mind for when you're annoying me next.
We can't turn at each other. We have a problem.
Besties.
What do we do? Like,
well, we need Stix to be alive because he does the hard hitting. So we need him to, be better anyway. So I think we just go.
The city, like, and she was with us.
Yeah, but she wasn't mentioned.
She wasn't mentioned, but maybe people will see that she was with us, and therefore, she might be questioned. She might be arrested. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know much about your cities, but is there really many people? There's got to be loads of people that look identical to me, right? Loads.
I would assume there are differences between Helena and your average elf.
Oh yeah.
Very, very blatant differences. Exactly. So, I'm gonna say no to that one. No, there aren't many, if any, that I've seen.
Right.
I mean, it's just a. I don't even know what we do.
We need to get Stix better. In my opinion.
Okay. We need to get Stix better. That's fair. But I think we also. But can he be healed or anything within a quick enough time span to then come back and then help us all face this dragon? Help you all face this dragon. Help us, you, whoever, face this dragon. Because if not, that could be problematic.
They have an army.
Yeah, they do have an army. They can, I guess, somewhat protect themselves. I don't know how well they can protect themselves against a big dragon with poison gas, but... Oh, fuck. Yeah, at the same time, we can't also make it to his place and kill him. He's a fucking dragon. He'll fly around all sorts of places. And he's got a 6-hour lead on us wherever he goes, so it's not like we can catch up to him very easily. So it's like...
You can be an eagle.
I can be an eagle, but I was only as fast as him, and he's like 6 hours away.
Yeah, but can you get to the lady quicker?
Oh, shit, I can!
Let's go!
Alright, everyone...
I was thinking right now, he thinks we're inside the city.
Yeah.
So if we were going to fight him, this would be...
Yeah, I guess the element of surprise. We would have some kind of surprise over him, I guess. To be outside the city.
We would also be getting to have 6.
Probably. I mean, I know I just got this cool magical ring or whatever, and I'm pretty stoked to use it, but not against him. That didn't go right. I can be support. I can fling spells and stuff off the side. I can do some stuff. Actually, yeah, in saying that, I did stop him from doing anything a couple of times. Magical shenanigans. Alright, well, okay, so here's the plan. You're all going to get in, and I'm going to fly. And I'm going to use every spell slot available to me to fly as fast as I fucking can. To get there.
Nice.
Everyone gets in. I polymorph into a giant eagle.
Wait, could you be something... Wasn't there something quicker? Oh wait, no, it might have been a pterodactyl.
No, I think there was. I think it was a giant owl is actually quicker. Giant owl. They have a flight speed of... Never mind, 60 feet. That's not quicker. That's not quicker at all. So, yeah, giant eagle. And... fly. That's the plan.
What's the speed on the giant eagle?
Giant eagle is 80 feet rather than 60 feet.
I'm thinking, how far is it still?
Like 2 days. Or at least that's 2 days by foot. I don't know how far by flight. Flight of the eagles. So, what do you think?
Because I was thinking if Neo was able to use haste again, then Klari can use it for like 120 if it works as in combat.
Haste
But-
only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't mean like that. I also think that she could run that far without getting exhausted.
Yeah. So, alright, I will giant eagle up. And start flying.
How many hours of flight are you committing to?
What time is it now? It's pretty late, you said.
Yeah, it's around sort of 6-ish in the evening, so you've got a little bit of light, but you approach.
I think I have 5 spell slots I can possibly use on this.
You do, yes.
So I will use all 5 of those spell slots.
Okay.
5 to fly as fast as I possibly can.
Okay. Make a survival check with disadvantage.
Survival check with disadvantage. Why with disadvantage?
Because you don't know where you're going.
I'm assuming. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm assuming I would get some kind of directions from like Neo and stuff first. I'd probably ask, but
Neo doesn't really know where he's going either.
that is, you know what? That's entirely fair enough.
Neo, you
Also,
dumb
you're
fuck.
doing most of this in the dark.
That's fair. 6. That's a good roll.
Someone roll a d4 for me.
I'm
1.
1. Okay. So, the first couple of hours go okay. There's a little bit of light, and Piper, you're able to navigate. It starts getting a bit dark. And it's that thing where you're just flying over trees, and there's no light or anything below you to guide you, and you're trying to navigate, and you think you're doing a good job, and your 5 hours end, you settle down, you bring everyone out of the necklace, perhaps a little bit motion sick, having watched this whole thing go back and forth for 5 hours, and you guys make camp for the night.
Fantastic. Should I ask Stix when we get out? Not in like a thing of like, are we going the right way?
Hmm.
But sort of like, okay, so it's been 5 hours. I've been a giant eagle.
Yeah.
Do you recognize this area, and therefore, do you know how long we're going to have to travel tomorrow? Like, how much realistic headway have we made in comparison to walking, so that we might be able to figure out, okay, well, how fast is this compared to walking? How fast can we
Yeah,
get back?
I mean, Stix can make a survival check again at disadvantage because it's night, you know, even with dark vision, you can only see 60 feet around you, so...
This is going to be a rough roll. Whatever I roll here, I'm -4. I don't suppose I could really cheese it and use my other character to give him bardic inspiration.
Yeah, of course you can. Why not? It's a mechanic.
But-
I'll let you do it.
Fuck yeah! Oh!
Wow.
That's actually a 25, but 28.
24.
Oh no, yeah, disadvantage. Fuck.
Still, that's incredible.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Stix. You're way off course.
Shit.
You've gone really quite far west. Like, somehow you do recognise this part of the forest, even in the dark. Maybe it's like the cluster of boulders or whatever, or you've chosen to like shelter on. But you realise in the darkness, Piper's got. It's that thing where if you like close your eyes and try and walk in a straight line, you end up walking in a circle. And so you haven't quite gone in a circle, but you've started that curve towards the circle, and so you've ended up going quite far west instead of. You've made some progress north, but you've gone more west, unfortunately.
New plan. And this is real dumb. I didn't think I'd be doing this to 2 characters, but could we say that Stix rides on Piper's back?
I was going to say that.
In the morning. Therefore, he can direct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
This is not the plan when having a second character, but this is so cool. Cool. I guess, yeah, with that made.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably settle down for the night.
Okay, you're going to settle down for the night. Is there anything anyone would like to do over the course of the evening?
No. Piper's just strumming on his mandolin a little bit.
God, is it?
Having a jolly old time.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, no, not really.
Okay. Alright. The next morning comes, and you guys set off again to enact your plan of guidance. Stix can make a regular survival check now.
This once again has minus.
This is
No,
gonna be worse.
sorry. No, sorry. That the one from yesterday actually only had -3 to it. This only has -2. Oh no, not for Stix, of course.
Because
Yeah,
Stix
he,
is still ill.
yeah.
His minuses are not clearing, and his fatigue is not abating.
The good thing is +9. So that's -4, so 18.
So, Arwen, yours is now down to -2. But Stix is very, very ill.
Very.
Okay, so Piper, make a perception check as an eagle. I believe you have advantage if it relies on sight as an eagle.
I do, yes. Giant eagle. Giant eagle. D&D. Perception, +4, and I have advantage. So let's go. 13.
13. Okay. You're flying, and are you going to commit to all 5 hours again?
Yeah.
Okay. So you fly for 5 hours. You make a lot of progress on your way, bypass a lot of potentially hazardous travel, and for all intents and purposes, you don't spot anything untoward as you're going. 5 hours begins to abate, and so for the final time you land and transform back into yourself. And everyone continues on foot.
Except for Stix, who lies back down.
He just lies on the ground.
A little bit giddy after flying.
The experience, while exhilarating, Stix, is quite painful. The jostling and the flapping of the wings causes pain in your side every time, and it's tiring. It's really, really tiring having to hold on. And even though you're not having to grip on for dear life, Piper is a sizable mount that can support you. You're still having to grip on and make sure you don't fall off when the wind gusts and things like that. And you're also having to focus for all this time to try and navigate for the party. Keep Piper on course as he flies.
Yes.
But you eventually, 5 hours pass, Stix gets his rest inside the necklace. And you guys make it on foot from here. Can everyone roll survival checks again for me?
Okay. Quite hard. Oh, for shit's sake. 8.
For Klari, and 2 for Helena.
We're going really well.
Okay. This time it seems to be Neo who's leading the way, followed by Klari. There's the two that know this or are most familiar with this area, this part of the forest. And it is at this time, around mid-afternoon, when you stumble across a strange sight. There is a pool of water, quite a large pond. You can see tracks on the ground where animals have come and gone, and lying on the ground next to it are 4 creatures. 2 elks, a wolf, and a badger. Spaced maybe 15-20 feet apart. The 2 elks are closer together. The wolf is a little ways off, but
like dead, or
you don't see any wounds initially. Just a cursory glance doesn't reveal any blood on the ground or anything like that. There's no signs of struggle, no sort of kicked up earth, like claw marks in the ground, anything like that.
So they're just lying there.
Yeah, they're just lying there.
can we go up to them?
Yeah, you walk up beside them. There's no reaction from them as you just approach.
Can I poke the badger?
Yeah. There's still no reaction.
Does it feel cold?
No, you rest your hand on its side and you can feel its side slowly rise and fall It's still
Okay, so it's just asleep.
Could I potentially cast? Nothing, because what I wanted to cast wouldn't work.
Excellent.
Indeed, sir. Indeed. Personal visibility, sleep barbs, word, signage. I could go like detect magic, but I don't feel like.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Shall I cast detect magic?
Yeah.
Do you not have a lot of spells there? Do you want me...
I can cast it once a day.
Oh, okay, cool. Good.
Without doing it.
Is it once a day or is it your at will one?
Oh, Christ knows at this point.
It's
Is one of the ones that I don't have to use a spell slot for. So I'll look at that while in a second.
So, Helena, you cast detect magic, and the water starts to softly glow.
They drank the water. Don't drink the water, lads.
Like sleepy water.
There is a light suffused within it from a source that you can see right down at the bottom. And you can't tell quite how far down it is, but you can see this glowing light source, and as it's diffused throughout the water, causing it to shimmer.
Are the animals like slightly glowing at all, or?
No, you don't see any sign of magic on them. The animals themselves are not magical.
How far away is like the thing that's in the water?
Make a perception check.
Where's my sheet? Perception. 13.
Okay. You reckon maybe 30, 40 feet down? It looks like, although it's not very large across, this pool seems to be quite deep.
Ooh. Can I cast levitate on it?
Can you cast levitate on an object?
One creature or object of your choosing that you can see rises vertically up to 20 feet.
What's the range on levitate?
Range is 60 feet. So I can reach it, but it can only go up 20. Unless, what about telekinesis? Can that...
Oh, you got telekinesis?
Yeah, I do.
Fuck. Definitely a spell.
Levitate is a concentration spell, correct?
Yes.
That means you can move it 20 feet around. I believe.
Huh?
So every round you can, if you cast.
Oh, every round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I'd like to levitate it then, please.
Okay.
Because once again, doesn't use a spell slot.
You cast levitate.
Fuck off. No. Can I telekinesis it? I don't know if that's any different.
Telekinesis is much stronger.
Is it?
Well, it's a much
It's a 5th level spell.
higher level spell.
Yeah, can I try? I mean, we're about to... Is it night time?
No, it's around mid-afternoon.
Oh. I don't think we're going to come across anything that's going to kill her.
And if we do, you have Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, why not? Who cares?
you're fine.
I'm telekinesising it.
Okay. Roll a spellcasting check. So roll charisma plus your proficiency bonus.
I'll go or what? Okay, roll. What was it? Charisma?
Charisma plus your proficiency
One,
bonus.
20, 26.
26. Okay. You feel something. You feel your magical grip on this object take hold, and something cracks down, and you wrench this thing out, and slowly the glowing rises to the surface. Well, actually, it wouldn't be glowing anymore because you wouldn't be able. Too late. It's happened. And slowly it rises up, and you lift it up out through the surface, and you can see that there is this yellowish stone, and there's the remnants of some metal like banding over it that has just been pulled out with little chunks of stone on the end that's been wrenched free. Floating in the air over the water.
Can I put it like on the ground?
Yeah.
Or was that a bad idea? Yeah, no, I'm good.
Put it on the ground.
Okay. So it's just like, so it's a crystal, a yellow.
It's smooth. It's like been smoothed over. It's sort of yellow and has like different gradients of yellow sort of swirled through it.
Now that
smooth and round and oval in shape.
Now that this is out of the water, can I like prod the badger again to see if it moves?
It doesn't react at all.
I think, they're all just laid around this pool. I reckon this thing has something to do with sleeping. And
I kind of want to touch it.
You want to touch it?
Yeah. But I think it would be a bad idea if I did.
Ah. Then that's what I'm for. Touch it.
Excellent.
It's smooth and slightly wet. And quite cold.
Can I make some sort of
disappointing
check on it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you like. You can make an Arcana check.
Yes, please. 16.
As previously surmised, these creatures do seem to be asleep, and this is some sort of magical stone. Now that it's out of the water is still faintly glowing, but not as strongly.
Well, I'll put it in my bag and maybe I can get someone to look at it at some point. Yellow sleepy stone.
Excellent.
As its official name is.
Absolutely. Can I have the No, I'm Helena. She doesn't want the badger.
It's black and white. It would go with her aesthetic.
No, don't tell me that.
Loopholes.
I need different characters. They can't both be obsessed with animals. That's for my next character.
What would you like to do now?
I would like to Can I They're still just sleeping.
Is there anyone around? Or like any obvious like stuff that shows that someone else has been around recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a survival check if you want to try and look for tracks or something like that.
Oh god, does someone else want to make a survival check? Because I am not very survivally. And I'll just help you.
I'm willing to give some words of guidance from an old hunting song that I remember back from the days of yonder. but I too am not very survivally
Okay.
at the present moment. I mean, if I was to give my survival a score,
Mm-hmm.
some kind of bonus, I would give it a bonus of +3.
Well, if I was hypothetically to give mine a score, I mean, it would be a solid 0.
Solid 0. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll just take your help then. I'll just take your help and we'll look at this together.
Excellent. This is going really good.
That was such a good use of 5 minutes of our time.
You guys take some time and you wander around. And you both like go in opposite directions and you wander all the way around like the far edge of this pond. And then as you guys are about sort of a third of the way back, you both suddenly at the same moment go, I found some footprints! And you follow them all the way back around until you meet each other.
This is going really well. Oh dear.
It was so like clinical on like hunting and animals and shit.
I love the contrast in these parties.
Oh dear.
I just like the thought that we then walk back around and bump into each other. And just like, what the fuck are you doing here? And just, like mind slivers me or whatever the fuck.
I just like to imagine like Klari and Neo just standing there watching the shenanigans take place.
Yeah, so both of them just walking one way, and then walking back the other way.
Just taking bets on how long this tomfoolery is going to take place.
Well, I guess we're done here. Good thing.
And onwards you carry.
Oh, it's a cool mug. The cool mug.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
That was the first thing I bought for Abby.
My favourite.
I had to work really hard to find a good Winnie the Pooh mug, and I was so pleased when I found that one.
Oh, that's so nice.
Well, I just got a little punch on my side, and then Chantal very non-discreetly went, hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Oh, I see.
Nice.
I see. So there we go.
So you carry on. A few more hours pass, and it gets darker much quicker now below the tree line than it did when Piper was flying above it. You eventually settle down for the night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, coming out for some fresh air and just stretch his legs a little bit rather than just sitting on a hard stone floor.
Mm. I was thinking in that scenario when we were doing the surviving. I was thinking like, oh yeah, I could bring Stix out, but then it's like we're just bringing him out of the cage to do the survival stuff and see the dog before then putting him back in his cage.
Well, if you did, in that instant, something like that, if you did find a trail or anything like that, he would have to remain out in order to track for you.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, there we go.
Well, if there's something anyone would like to do, we shall carry on the next morn.
Woo.
The morning dawns bright and early. Stix, you can see, is looking a little wearisome from the travelling that he's had to do. He's clearly not a well man and is struggling with what little he's had to do. But he informs you that if you guys are quite close now, and you should make it within an hour or so of Piper's flight.
Well, so like if we were to fly and then stop, we should make it within an hour.
Yeah, you suspect that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that then. I will fly for 5 hours, and then I will stop flying, and then we will walk.
Dawns, everyone makes their preparations. You break camp once more. Piper picks you up again, and an hour or so later, sets you all down. A short ways of walking after that, you emerge. Into this grove. What's Stix doing?
Well, Piper would probably bring him out, after. He'd probably be asking, so where are we going? Who are we bringing to? Probably ask, Neo and Klari, who, even as long as they remember some of the basic parts of what happened there and what they learned, he'd probably bring Stix out then and help bring him over to we'll probably let Neo or whatever help further into the grove. And Stix probably just calling out to Amaris. Hey, Amaris, I hate to be that guy. I need a bit of help. Hello.
Hello.
She is actually currently in the treehouse at the moment. And you don't notice this initially until there's just a flash of movement and a blur as she just drops straight out of the tree, landing quite comfortably and smoothly. She's how you remember her, with lightly armoured, but still has this strong, muscular physique, elf-like appearance. Walking forward, a concerned expression falls over her face. She loops around beside Stix and slides her arm around his back and his arm over her shoulder on the opposite side to Neo, and together between the two of them helps essentially carry Stix in, and not up the tree itself, just settles him down, seated at the base of this.
Yeah. So, I died. We all kind of failed. Which are probably you probably won't imagine would happen after you let us leave. But hey, how?
No, it would not be that was not the ideal outcome, but
no, it wasn't fun being dead, but here we are. I think what would our friend here has said that. So we went to fight a dragon, or we went to investigate this place that we thought had something to do with our friend Neo, and this place now houses a big green dragon, which Piper just says Uxin. His name's Uxin. Uxin. Yeah, whatever.
Yes, I am aware of his presence. He's relatively reclusive. He is not caused as many issues. I do not know much about him, but I was aware of his presence.
Yeah, and it kind of turns out that he likes to experiment on people to turn them into dragon people, but not dragon-born, horrible monsters, basically. And I think were it not for Klari and Neo and Piner and Piper, I probably would have been turned into one, but I'm kind of halfway there. And I pull up the shirt with the scales.
He like drops down to your side again and starts like pushes your shirt up further to start to like see the extent of this, and slowly starts like pressing and like running her hands over it, which causes you to like wince a little bit in pain.
Is there anything you could do to help me here? It turns out Uxin is now threatening. Well, if we don't hand over Klari, Neo, Piper, and Helena, if we don't hand them over. I don't think, did he mention me as well? I don't think he did mention.
No, he didn't. Stix or whatever.
Yeah, if we don't hand them over, well, people of Yelion are going to suffer. And can't help but feel like maybe I would like to help take this guy down. He's not done some good. He's not done a lot of good. He's in danger.
The people of Yelion will have to stand without you for some time, Stix. You are not going anywhere fast.
Shit. How long is that, do you think?
Well, I can do something for the pain now, and she waves her hand, and this golden light sort of trickles over in dust, like over your side. You realise how much tension you've been holding, trying not to like twist or move your side, as suddenly the pain goes away, and you feel all your muscles just relax, and you guys see Stix is sort of like quite stiffly leaning back against a tree, and as this light passes through him, and you can just see he sort of relax and just almost involuntary sigh. That'll help with the pain, but there's no telling how deep this goes, and no telling if it can. I don't want to do more harm. If this has reached anything important, if I just simply remove it, I could be removing part of your liver or your lung. In doing so, which would leave you in a worse state.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
You want to spend some time with me, Stix. This is quite the wrench.
Yeah. Shit. I was afraid of that.
If your friends wish to return to the city quickly, I can aid them in doing so.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe that'll be for the best. Shit. I mean, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I won't be no help to anything or anyone if I stay in this state. So, whatever we can do, we need to do.
Some questions for another time, but when it's not so painful, I'd wish to know more about the manner of your death. And your apparent undeath here as well.
Well, I mean, I can put a long story short. The manner of my death was to a blade, and the manner of my undeath was to this guy. And Piper's just sort of stood there.
Yeah. I'll save my questions for the time being.
Fair enough. Alrighty then. Looks like you might be fighting a dragon ever so slightly without me. I apologize. Shit. You guys will be fine. You guys, you'll be fine. I believe in you. I believe.
Get well soon. Send us a postcard.
I will probably not.
Hmm.
But it's fine. You know what? I'll be with you as soon as I can. I will come find you.
We'll send you a postcard then.
I will give you a postcard in person when I see you.
Okay.
And probably not you, Helena. I don't really know you. Might be addressed to everyone else. You know what? No, yeah, I'll add you to the postcard. I'll add you in.
Helena, you're on the winter solstice card list.
You're on.
How rude!
Huh? I added you in now.
After much deliberation, you are so you've got to be glad that you're like on the brink of death. Otherwise, I would mind sliver the hell out of you.
Takes a step back, somewhat behind Amber. It's like, okay.
It's not so much a step back, it's more just sort of slightly leaning to the side, not lying down.
Which Piper's behind her, like.
What's that? You can hear us screaming in your head? How weird!
Let's imagine that, like I start to do that, and it's like you don't even need to turn around.
I just know.
Okay, stop.
Before we go, big godly lady, hello. How would one go to another plane of existence?
One would either need to find a gate.
Right.
Have the means to summon a gate to them.
How would one summon a gate?
There are certain arcane practitioners who have learned the power of summoning planar gates to them.
What if you accidentally did it?
Wait, that guy banished Arwen, maybe to a harmless demi-plane. Maybe he can banish you to the Shadowfell.
No, because I can banish people.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
What?
If he banished you, you should have just gone back to the Shadowfell. Oh well.
That was Arwen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was Arwen. That's an excellent point.
Yeah, that was Arwen, not Helena. But he could theoretically do that to Helena. And Bob's your uncle.
Oh. Excellent. Well,
Any old Luke.
now I know how to go back.
Yeah.
Can I banish myself?
A creature you touch. If it's a touch spell, you probably can.
That's
Just a very good point.
yeah. Where is banish in this book?
Do you want me to just send? I'll send it on the thingy.
That would be such good,
It's not even touch. It's a creature you can see within range.
I can see myself
Yeah.
most of the time,
Hmm.
as long as I'm not invisible. Can I see myself if I'm invisible?
Good question.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, in a mirror, you wouldn't be able to see yourself. But, like,
Yeah.
if I look down, would I be like, oh, there's my toes?
Don't know. I imagine yes, because otherwise it would make like depth perception and things really difficult.
Yeah.
If you were trying to like attack someone, you wouldn't quite. I mean, obviously you know where your arm is, but you also can't like see your arm.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I could banish myself. Obviously, I won't right now, but...
That's such a get out of jail free card. Like, oh, I'm from this other plane, so I'll just banish myself there, and then
But I'd like to know how I did it before. So I guess I'll stay here for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you remember that when you were where you were in the Shadowfell, you were looking for information about your patron. And you had gone to this temple in order to do so. And you don't remember casting any spells or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you felt a connection, and then you ended up here.
Yeah.
So you get the sense that maybe there's something here that has some form of answer. And so, while you could potentially just banish yourself back home, you would possibly miss out on looking for whatever it was you were sent here.
Yeah. To do.
But you can't. Yeah, but you could always just banish yourself back home. These
Nice.
days, you wouldn't be able to come back again.
Yeah. Well, at the moment.
You don't know planar travel.
God, that'd be such a save for TPK situation. Everyone else is dead. Just boop. I'm gone.
Bye bye.
Okay. I guess in that case, we'd
You'd like to head back to the city?
yeah, I guess. So long, Stix. Get well soon and all that. And all that jazz. And all that jazz.
So, in doing so, Amaris helps Stix move slightly to the side before she waves her hand and a door opens up in the side of the tree. It says, "Quickly now, this won't be open for long." She places her hand on the bark and opens it. And inside is just a sort of swirling vortex of blue-white light.
Oh, shit.
Do you step inside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, all four of you step inside.
Can I slightly retcon something?
Okay.
Just before Stix goes, he'd probably just sort of get up, and as everyone's going through, he places his hand on Piper's arm before he goes along, and maybe Helena too. Probably actually just Piper, and just say look, I get you scared and everything like that, but this group, they've been through a lot. So, if they die again, I swear to God, I will come after you, resurrect you, just to put you in the ground.
I'm so glad it wasn't aimed at me.
Get your shit together. It's just a dragon. Fight it, kill it. Don't die. Or rather, more importantly, don't let them die. Don't. And then he sits down, probably coughs up a load of blood or whatever, and then, suddenly becomes a lot less threatening.
Yeah, been told.
Well, he sits down and Piper's like, I don't know whether to be scared or not. He kept saying he was super hard hitting. How? No rush in healing him. Step through.
So you all enter through this door, and you are all transported via plants. And as you some of you have teleported before, and that teleportation has been almost instant. But traveling in this method, there is a much more present sense of the journey itself. The journey itself is still almost instantaneous, but your consciousness seems to expand to take it in much more. And rather than a sudden change in perspective, you all see this softly glowing, like, green spread out before you, like 1,000 upon 1,000 roads, all interlocking and crisscrossing as far as the eye can see, and you see yourselves hurtling down, making changes left, right, up, down as you go. And then suddenly, after mere seconds, not even that, you take it all in, you find yourselves being thrust through this doorway, being forcibly ejected out. Stepping out and looking around you, you realise you're in the centre of Yelion.
Oh, shit. Well, hello there. Okay. Plan.
How long's it been since we were here?
Since you were here,
2 days on it, so it was.
I think this is the third day.
It was a lot. So it was a long rest out,
so
and then it
6
was
hours, long rest, day, long rest.
day long rest.
So this is the morning of the third day.
So your effects have worn off. You don't have any more minuses as Arwen.
Yeah, Arwen is
You're all good.
healed and recovered.
And Arwen can get a bow.
Yes, you can.
And can Klari get a little knife?
Not yet.
When can she get hers?
She can get hers tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Well.
Because then that'll have been 4 whole days.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Probably say, okay, Ron, grab what you need. Meet back at. Grab Arwen, and then figure out a plan. Lady Genevieve's place. I hope. I'm slightly worried we're going to be like walking through the city and think. Is there anyone around? Is there anyone like immediate?
Yeah, there's a couple of people around in your immediate vicinity. You see a couple walking by, and you see a pair of guards just walking down one of the streets on patrol.
Okay, I cast invisibility, and then I change my form, and then I come out of invisibility. But like I'll like walk around the tree, and then I'll cast invisibility, and then I'll like try and find like a little shrubbery somewhere, and then I'll come out as the new form or whatever. Okay. Yeah. To Lady Genevieve's and picking up your bow. Yeah. And then we need to figure out what we're doing from there. Are we facing him in the city, or?
I don't think in the city. I think we should talk to some guards.
Yeah, maybe see if we can get some help.
The army people.
Otherwise, I mean, I've just thought, we could try and lay a trap. If he wants to come for us, we could find a space, an apt space outside the city to set up some kind of trap for him. He might be expecting something like that, but I feel like if we can use enough things to mask our entrance, if we can use, mask the traps and things like that, I feel like we could, at the very least, like an ambush, you know?
Yeah.
Would be pretty good.
Really quickly, with my longbow, what part of it is +1? Attack or damage?
If you just tick the box that says magic.
There's a magic box?
So when you're editing it, there should be like a magic bonus.
And then I just put 1.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Sorry.
Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
So yeah, get to Genevieve's, pick up Arwen, and then start, I guess,
Making a plan.
yeah, making a proper plan
Mm-hmm.
of what we're gonna do. Feel like, see, we could add any guards, but people don't really know us. They
know Arwen.
they know they know Arwen, and that's not.
That's not a good thing.
They know Neo and Klari, and though that's like okay, I doubt they're gonna like risk their city from a dragon for us or for them, kind of thing, you know.
But we risked ourselves, well, as Arwen, for them when they had those giants. And that lady.
Oh my god, yeah, that's actually a really good point. Maybe we can try and find some of those people, some of those guards and things like that, maybe at the barracks or whatever, and see if they'll help us.
Yeah.
We really don't have any time though. This dragon's coming like tomorrow.
I mean, what time of day is it right now?
It's still morning at the moment.
Excellent. So we've got a whole day to like try and be like, yo, do you mind? It could really help. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. But we need to we should hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should really start. We should really hustle. So, get back and pick up Arwen.
Mm-hmm.
To the city, find Arwen.
And then to the barracks to try and find, if there is a barracks in the city. I'm assuming there is. Try and find those guards or the soldiers we helped against the giant issue. The giant, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay. So you start to approach one of the barracks. Actually, before you do that, everyone make a perception check for me.
Oh, I love these. Oh, I was going to say, I said I changed, didn't say what I changed into. I'm now teen. Like a tall teenager. But an elf, obviously.
Who's this?
Basically,
This would be as Helena walking across the city.
Okay.
Although
we haven't picked up Arwen. Have we picked up Arwen?
No, this would be before you pick up Arwen.
Okay. 10 plus perception. 14.
2
14s, okay.
Perception.
Likely I can see.
Okay. So, I'd say all of you except Klari notice as you're crossing the city, people, not everyone, but a couple of people, Neo and Klari and Helena are quite distant. Klari not as much as the others. At a cursory glance, she does blend in more. But Neo being purple and Helena being bold and grey do both stick out quite a lot. And you see a few people sort of muttering behind their hands and whispering probably about you, sort of pointing in your direction. A couple of people, as you're moving through, do seem to move off quite quickly, having spotted you.
Somebody's got to stick up their bum.
You do seem to have established a reputation in the city although you're not quite sure.
Think. Yeah, let's just hustle. Let's just get moving.
Yeah, you move slightly quicker across the city, you collect Arwen, and then try and make your way back again.
Absolutely.
This time heading for from the North District to the East District, looking for where most of the guards are. And you start to approach one of the barracks. You can see there's a couple of guards, as you're approaching, seem to be riding away on horses as if they're about to go out on patrol. It looks like a small group of 4. This building is bustling with activity. People sort of rushing to and fro. You can hear a reasonable amount of sort of frantic movement from inside as you approach. In doing so, you are walking out in the open and are spotted by a small cluster of guards. Fortunately, they don't recognize Arwen. But they spot you and they're all like, hey, you lot. Wait, don't move.
Why not? I guess they don't recognize me as different,
No.
but like, I probably at the minute look like the, one of your like younger cousins there to drag along. Why? What's happening?
There's people out looking for you lot.
Why?
Come on now, don't play dumb. You know why.
Does it have something to do with the big green scaly dragon?
Of course it fucking does.
Yeah, but why are they looking for us? Are they looking for us to die, or like to not
People
die?
trying to offer them up?
I don't know. It's just we were told to bring you in if we found you. So I guess you've got to come in with us.
Is it a good bring us in or a bad bring us in?
Do I look like I make the decisions?
Well, you really should know why you're bringing us in. Otherwise, that's really immoral.
Yeah, do you just follow people's orders absolutely blindly? I mean, do you have no personal morals?
No moral compass.
Of
Come
course
on.
I do. I've been told to. We've just all been told to bring you. Come on, don't make this harder than it needs to be.
Ah, fine. Oh, do I?
Why wear the hat? I'm Helena.
If I just might have a moment, please, and I'll just look back at the others. What's the plan here?
I think we go see what they want. If it's bad, we just kick them out the window and carry on.
Them to kick out the window, but I like where your head's at.
We can take them.
Fair. It'll make a good story for when we're in prison.
Absolutely, no one will mess with us.
Oh, everyone will, because I've broken every bone in our body. Time to go. All right. Yes, sure. We will come along.
Okay. He turns to one of them and says, "Go and get a captain. She knows more than we do." They are all. And send out a couple more boys while you're inside. And there's 3 of them left, and they move to circle you. And after a couple more minutes, another 5 come out and just stand around you.
But we haven't done anything.
Oh, this is a lot of parade for just wanting to bring us
Have a chat, yeah.
to have a chat, right? Is there something we should know here? You boys, can we not chat here? We haven't done anything. If you just give us a couple of minutes to explain, we can.
Look, we're not in charge, alright? We're just. We've just been told that you guys are clearly dangerous and pose a threat to the city, so just need to bring you in.
Oh.
Arwen's out. Arwen's coming out. Boys. Did we pose a threat to you when we helped you when there was that big giant guy? No, we didn't. And that big scary witchy lady? No, we didn't. We helped. Yeah. So like,
yeah, bitches.
Another one sort of popped up. I heard about that. That was over at the one in the northern watchtowers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One of the northern watchtowers is right, fool.
We saved.
I'm doing this to try and give Arwen I'm trying to be helpful.
Hell yeah. We saved your butts. That thing.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, sirs.
Yeah, no, I heard about that. My brother was stationed out there. He said a bunch of people came through and sorted it all out.
You're looking at them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they can't be all toasted like you. I mean, they can't be all bad then if that. Like, what? Yeah, but I mean, how do we know it was really them? And either way, we don't really know what they've done. So
we didn't do anything.
We haven't done anything. Okay, here's what's happened, right? That dragon is evil. It is evil. We were walking past, right? Well, actually, no, we weren't even walking past. Me and my troop, you may have heard of us. Sadly, we never got to play in such high establishments as this. But we were called the Fables, of course. And we were just travelling on through. And suddenly, this dragon with his army of fucking dragon people comes along and takes us in and captures us and then starts fucking stabbing and turning everyone into dragon people. These people were just passing through as well. They were just walking on by, and we all got chained up together, dragged together. He saw us as his possessions.
2 of them were murdered.
Yeah, 2 of them were bloody murdered. This girl was murdered.
I died.
Yes, you killed her. I had to bring her back to life just to get him back here and to stop him. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to stop him.
He broke my very expensive dagger.
And that too, against all the other things. That's not.
Just an added like.
Okay, but that could have gone first, and then the.
Yes, dragon even has no respect.
Exactly, no respect. And yeah, and so this we are trying to stop him. Okay, and we've actually come here to ask for your help with all the good these people have done for the city and all the good we're trying to do. Come to ask for your help in taking him down. Because he's going to have reinforcements and he's going to have all this stuff. And we've been in his lair. We've seen what he's like. We fought him. And we did okay. But, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It was damn tough. And we could use all the help we could get. We're not bad people.
We're quite nice.
We are.
Sometimes.
You,
One of these ones the back says, I'm not going up against a dragon. I just say we just give him what he wants. And you hear a couple of you now sort of got 8 around you. A couple of them sort of murmuring, well, why don't we just do that? And then quite a stern voice calls across. It's like, that will do.
Yeah, I'll do, donkey.
Do.
And you see an elf with long blonde hair tied back tightly and a ponytail behind her head. She's got a bow and a quiver across her back and 2 short swords on her hips. Oh, Captain, yeah, sorry, Captain. And you'll sort of fall quietly near. This is them, is it? Oh.
So.
My apologies, but if you wouldn't mind coming with us, there's some very important people that would like to speak to you.
I hope it's the council.
Who are these people?
Council.
Who is the council?
Just don't. Oh my god! What if the dragon lady's there and then I don't have Hugo and then she'll tell me all.
It's fine. I've got that under control. I'm assuming you might have mentioned about the dragon lady in the.
I think we did. To be fair, I think we might have.
Boom. There we are. Yeah. In which case, yeah. I feel like.
Yeah, let's go. I'll just hide.
Yeah. In which case, Piper's thought of a story. He's got one in mind. He's a storyteller.
Oh god.
I'll get the book later. Well, so with that in mind, the captain's come out with 3 or 4 more guards in tow. And so now there is a group of 12 flanking you guys, the 4 of you, or 5 of you now, as you walk through the city.
We can take him.
This is real overkill. What are we gonna do?
This is.
Except kill them.
And you start making your way
I had
in a northwesterly direction. Quite quickly, the prison that you passed, this large stone building, set way out in a large clearing, not even grass allowed to grow up to the edge, comes into view.
We're going to prison?
But
Not again.
in short order, you quickly make your way past.
Oh, you bitch! You bitch! I was about to get so dramatic.
I couldn't resist. And you carry on walking north.
This is very much away from the dragon.
Indeed, there is a quiet tension in the group. No one says anything.
Makes a change.
Some of the soldiers around you seem a little nervous. Some seem a little bored with just the march. You can see a couple of them are sort of keeping hands on hilts of swords and daggers and things at the ready. But after a short while, you've crossed a portion of the city, and the houses start to get larger around you and more spaced out. You realise you're back in the Rose District once more, and for Arwen, Neo, and Klari, you arrive at a familiar house. The house you first arrived at when you made it into the city and you were looking for the council. You have arrived at the manor.
Thingies.
Lord Winston Bloston, the current Lord of Yelia.
Oh shit.
I don't have anything for Lord Bloston. I have something for Lady Bloston. Who's Lord Braxton? Was that supposed to be Bloston and I just spelled it wrong?
I believe Lord Braxton was the incredibly drunk one.
He raised a dragon as his son.
Oh,
It's
no,
100
that-
years old.
Oh no, that's a different one. That's someone else entirely.
Okay,
Definitely remember Lord Bloston.
Bloston. I don't have anything about him. What the bloody hell?
Where's Themyscira? My notes.
Ah! Socially adept but erratic mind. Apparently.
Excellent. I don't have Themyscira. That should be gaps in my notes.
Oh, but the Lady Bloston is the brains behind the couple. Oh, how lovely. Okay, I do have stuff, it's good.
Okay. Well, on that note, we shall leave it there.
Oh shit.
Dun, dun,
And you guys
dun.
can sweat about your fate for another week.
I think I'm just sweating because it's hot.
Yeah, I think that's probably more likely. But until then, you guys are in the thick of it now.
Into the thick of it?
Yes.
Into the thick of it?
You've made a name for yourselves for good or for ill. And we shall find out which way it swings on that pendulum of chaos. You watch this space next week.